All right, and we are back with the GSMC Wrestling Laureate podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. I'm your favorite wrestling fan here, Eric Rodriguez. Every Monday night, we got Eric's Monday weekly wrestling show, so make sure you guys Superman punch that like and subscribe button to the GSMC Wrestling Laureate podcast. So, you can see more about professional wrestling. We talk about all the action inside and outside the ring, backstage curtain calls, rumors, dramas, and we talk about superstar and active statuses and injury updates, their contract negotiations, extensions, and new signings. We talk about promotions from AEW to WWE if it makes major news in the world of professional wrestling. We talk about it here on this show 1010%. So make sure you guys smash that Superman punch that like and subscribe button to the show. All right, so without further ado, let's go and jump on into our third segment. We got some Bella Twins. We have the Bella Twins returning to WWE. Obviously, like I said, hit up that super chat so you guys feel like you guys are part of the mix. But, at WWE Royal Rumble, number 30 always seems to be kind of like a surprise entrance. We got Nikki Bella coming in at number 30. I personally thought it should have been like Alexa Bliss. I feel like that would have been more of a pop. But finding out later on that Nikki Bella is, she's taking this seriously. She addressed the topic on the Nikki and Brie Bella Show, the podcast. She said this, and I quote, "I couldn't believe how much my body remembered. So keep tuning in because you will see another fearless Nikki appearance sooner rather than later." She then credited Natalya for helping her train and get back into the ring. Talking about Natalya saying that, she needs to find her inner, FU and, work on regaining her confidence back inside the ring. And then she teased that Brie Bella could definitely be coming along, for the ride as well. She said this, and I quote, "Hopefully Brie mode will be by my side soon." So, these girls are back. They're still young. They still can kick total ass. My wife, she's a huge Bella Twins fan. She used to watch that, the Total Bellas. I'm not a huge reality TV show kind of guy, so I don't really, dabble in it too much. But, all I know is when these girls are inside the ring, whether if they're, doing a nice little wrestling cameo, obviously both of them are Hall of Famers. They were inducted in the 2000... Hall of Fame 2020. 2020, they made it to the Hall of Fame. When they arrived on the scene, I thought they were pretty cool. Nobody thought about this whole twin switcheroo in the middle of the match kind of thing. It was funny. It was cool. You know what I mean? It was a different take on professional wrestling that, two sisters who grew up watching wrestling, then they hit the, they weren't GCW. I think they were in Florida Championship. No, I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. I got to fact check that one. But I feel, whether it would be like the women's division, the Divas division, obviously both of them have won the title respectively on different, on different occasions. They also had a nice little feud that was actually pretty damn entertaining. But if they come back, it has to be tag team. I feel like, although wrestling is way safer now than it probably was back in the day, and with this new storyline by, with Triple H, Paul Levesque, as opposed to, Vince McMahon or anything like that, I definitely feel like both of these girls would be absolutely badass as a tag team. Like I mentioned before, when they were wrestling, they didn't have the women's tag team championships. They didn't have that. And if they did, you would probably see an 8-time, maybe even like a 10-time Women's World Tag Team title reigns in Nikki and Brie Bella because they were that damn good. And, you did see, Nikki come back, a couple of single spots. Obviously, you see her right there. She took on Ronda Rousey for the Raw Women's Championship, I think it was, at Evolution. And, it was one of those matches where Ronda Rousey was just, throwing people around, and it was kind of crazy. But, if they come back, tag team, they could definitely do it. These girls could most definitely. You know what? It's weird. Now I feel like I can tell them apart. Before I was like, no effing way, man. There's no freaking way I can tell these girls apart. But, obviously, Brie on the left, Nikki on the right. If I'm wrong, hit me up in the chat. Be like, Eric, you're still stupid. I'm just kidding, no. I want to see them come back in the women's tag team division. Maybe occasional singles bouts. Maybe we can, maybe like if there's a qualifier for like a tournament or a Queen of the Ring kind of thing, I would love to see them in singles bouts. Nikki, more or less, is probably likely to come back, but Brie is it'd be kind of a push. I know, she kind of gave wrestling up. Nikki has always kind of had that bug of her, coming back and testing the waters once again. But Brie has, she's not that being a mom will stop you from being a WWE superstar. But, her husband's Bryan Danielson, recently retiring from AEW and wrestling as a whole. So it would be kind of more of a push to see her kind of lace up her boots once again, get into the squared circle. Because, like I said, Nikki has dabbled in coming back more. I feel like, she mentioned in that interview, in the comment on her podcast, saying that she can't believe, how, her body had that muscle memory. Not doubting Brie whatsoever. But, it might be a little harder for her to kind of come back. But it would, it'd be kind of cool. It would definitely be super cool. When they debuted in November 7th, 2008, I thought it was, cool, like I said, it was nice to see kind of that tandem like sisters act, and they're freaking twins. It was crazy, and they fought the first ever singles match against each other March 31st, 2009. Like I said before, each are former Divas champions, and they're 16 minutes apart, ladies and gentlemen. They were they're twins, 16 minutes apart from Scottsdale, Arizona. I think they can come back. Women's tag team division, it's heating up. You had Isla Dawn recently released the Unholy Union. Will be no more on WWE. Right now you have Jakara Jackson, Lash Legend of the Metaphor Girls. You have you have Damage Control, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Bianca Belair, Jade. You have, I don't know what's gonna happen with PFC now. You have, who else is in NXT? I'm forgetting somebody. I know it. There's another women's tag team on NXT that I can't. No, you know what? Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not tripping. Maybe I was thinking Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez, but they kind of seem like they're not really friends anymore. So there's a spot. There's a spot. And women's tag team, and any tag team, even the men's tag team division, you don't necessarily have to be the biggest, the baddest, the strongest, the fastest. You could find a way just basically based on your tag team chemistry. And obviously the Bella Twins, they're sisters. No one has better chemistry than that. So, they could definitely win they could definitely get some wins, add a little bit of flavor to the women's tag team division. It'd be pretty cool. I wouldn't be against it. I feel like it'd be pretty badass. And, we might be seeing them in WWE sooner rather than later. So, Hall of Famers, I thought they kind of got inducted super early, but I feel like WWE thought that they were done with wrestling. Obviously, Nikki feels otherwise about that. But, it's crazy, and it would be an interesting, nice little breath of nostalgic, a new, breath of nostalgia in the women's world tag team division. I think that'd be pretty cool. All right, guys. Next, we're going to talk about a historic feud reignited. We have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, obviously, when they're in Ring of Honor. Kevin Steen and El Jernico. We're going to talk about their feud. How's it going to end up at? I feel like it's going to end at WrestleMania, but we're going to get to that when we come back. So grab your favorite snack, grab your favorite ice cold beverage. Join me here in about 20 seconds. So hey, do not go anywhere.